Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Taking a look outside, we've got some sunshine. Hopefully it's going to continue throughout your day. Regardless, I'm just thrilled that you're here on this Friday. This is Atlanta & Company. I'm Christine Pillar. I hope you're ready to cook. Well, I have to admit, I've gotten a little bit slack, and I've been buying dried pasta for the last few years. Of course, there's nothing wrong with store-bought pasta. I just always feel a little bit of guilt being Sicilian and all. But there is no argument here. Fresh pasta is so good, and apparently it's easy to make. Don't believe me? Well, let my good friend and go-to lifestyle expert, Sean O'Keefe, show us how it's done. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. He's a man on a mission. He's like, we've got 7 minutes. We have a lot of work to do, so let's go. Okay,
so we're just going to start by making the sauce for the pasta.
Perfect.
And typically sauces take a long time.
Okay.
So
you're doing a real simple one today.
Very simple sauce, and the pasta is actually what's going to take a little bit of time.
Okay.
So we're starting off with 4 cups of fresh Roma tomatoes.
They're beautiful.
And then about 3 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
And that's just going to simmer. The idea in this sauce is to be light and clean. It's a summer pasta.
Right.
It's one of the pastas that we'll learn in the cooking series that I'm doing right now. And it's just very easy. This is already done.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, easy enough.
2½ cups of flour.
Okay.
And you make a little well in the center.
I saw you do that.
Okay. And make it big enough to hold the eggs that we're going to pour in.
Better?
And then
Good.
we're going to pour that in. And as we're pouring, I'm just going to start flipping the yolk back into the flour.
Okay.
And it's very easily controllable once you get going. So if I give you this to you, actually keep pouring that in for me.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Now, I have to tell you, last fall, I took a fresh pasta making class at Cucina Anselina in Midtown. Have to tell you, it went awry. So hopefully today you're going to tell me why, okay? But I'm going to figure it out. So far, I remember doing all this.
You're just mixing?
And just mix it up.
Right.
Okay.
What's very interesting, and one of the things that I find is really exciting when entertaining, is you can offer colored pastas. You can do spinach or beet. And the basic rule of thumb for that is simply to add your wet to the wet and then incorporate in the flour. Okay. So if you're starting off with eggs, as we did, you would just briefly puree the eggs with the spinach. Ooh. And then mix that into the flour. It's just, it's another little tiny step.
Right.
That's not very complicated at all.
I know we're rushed for time here, but what consistency should this be?
It should come together into a loose ball, like it has.
Just like that, okay.
Right. And then what I do is I'll take that, wrap it in saran wrap, and then wrap it in a paper towel.
Okay.
And put it in the refrigerator.
Right.
Once it comes out of the refrigerator, it's had a chance to set up and to settle into what it should be.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so not like overnight. You mean just for a few minutes?
Just for a few minutes, 20 minutes at the most.
Got it.
You take it out, start putting it through the rollers.
I love this.
The roller is numbered from 0 to 8. 0 being the largest, 8 being the smallest.
Okay.
And all we're going to do is gently put the pasta through.
All right.
You can see by the color here, this is spinach.
Yes.
Every time you go through the roller, all you're doing is simply stretching it out.
Stretching it
more and more.
And how many times do we do that?
Depending on the size that you want and the level of moisture in the pasta, it could be a couple of times on each side. But I had a chance to play with this before we went on air, so this is it rolling out pretty nicely. So we're going now to 6. Would you catch that for me on the bottom too?
Do what, babe?
Can you multitask a bit?
Yes, I can.
Catch that?
There it is.
Okay.
Got it.
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
And then all we're doing now is moving the roller to the fettuccine part.
Oh,
and if you angle that in,
did I do it?
I'm going to roll.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to catch it.
Oh, Sean, this is beautiful. Wow, look at that.
And then that's fresh fettuccine. And it's all very simple and light. Pardon me, I'm going to come over this way. I'm going to toss it right there, and you just toss it with a little flour.
Okay.
This is pasta I made a little bit earlier.
Right.
To the boiling water, we're going to add a fair bit of salt.
Got it.
Because it just helps it get a lot of flavor.
Sure.
And we're going to add in the pasta.
Okay.
3 minutes. That's all it takes.
When I attempted this, everything looked exactly as you were saying. I froze it because we were going on vacation, and when I tried to make it, it just all got clumpy. So what did I do wrong, you think?
You froze it.
Oh, you can't freeze it.
I wouldn't freeze fresh pasta.
Oh, look at
it's so easy to do.
Even my intern is in the studio shaking her head. Lauren, she's like, even I know that. Well, I'm sorry. I was like hoping it would last.
Okay, I'm going to have you just move that around while you're...
Okay.
It can last. It's just too problematic.
Sure.
And it's easy. Part of the thing with cooking is to learn to take all the difficulty out of the recipe before you get in there.
Okay.
So part of it is having everything ready to go.
Got it.
As I did with the tomatoes already chopped, having the garlic all ready to go.
Okay.
To this tomato sauce, I'm just going to add some ground red chili. I love spicy summer pasta.
Well, especially when it's really so simple. That just gives it a nice pinch.
Well, there's nothing to it. There's really nothing to it. In my books, and a lot of people would argue with me, just because you add that red pepper flake, I always tend to still add some cracked black pepper.
I love it.
Simple.
How long?
That's almost done.
You're kidding.
About 3 minutes.
Wow.
You're going to add a little fresh salt to this. Give it a quick stir.
Okay.
And then...
How about some spinach? Was that for the fettuccine? Or you can add, that's for that.
That's for that.
You're not going to add that into the sauce?
No, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
And this is basil.
Oh, basil.
It's the same color.
I'm striking out, and everybody wonders why poor Jim and my children are thin, okay?
This is done. And one of the mistakes that people do is that they'll strain the water off the pasta.
Okay.
You need the water. It contains all the starch from the flour now.
So go ahead
just take it out, put it right in here.
Wow, okay.
And I'm going to move this around a bit.
So much.
Careful.
I know. Well, these tongs could be easier to work with. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. How am I doing?
You're good.
Good.
And this is plenty for just what we're doing.
This is amazing. And we did this all. Truly, we didn't have anything prepared for TV time. Really, except you rolled out the fettuccine, the spinach one.
From you?
And we're done. Hey, and guys, you can actually contact Sean for parties, whatever you need. Sean, how do they find you on Facebook?
Sean O'Keefe Events.
SeanO'KeefeEvents.com. I'm telling you, any party, any wedding, anything, cooking classes, he elevates it to the next level. He is just, I can't say enough how much we love having him on the show.
We're having a lot of fun this summer with the culinary classes.
Really?
Yeah.
How many do you have left?
I have 3 culinary classes left. One is all Italian. One is sort of represents my travels going up and down through Mexico. And the other is all the Hollywood appetizers that I used to serve when I worked in the big parties in Los Angeles. I'm going to finish with breadcrumbs.
I love it.
Parmesan cheese.
Thank you so much, Sean. My producer's like, wrap it up.
Little fresh basil.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, don't go anywhere. How about that? Isn't that beautiful? Coming up on A&C as we sit down and enjoy our lunch, let's sit back, relax, and take a look at how the professionals at 50 Floor can turn your home into a place of beauty and comfort. Then a little later, we're brightening and tightening your face with